Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. 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 Shivoham, Shivoham.
Namaste and welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam for another lovely yoga class. As always, on Monday mornings we will do the Kriyas first together. So we begin with the Omkarakriya. Before I begin these Kriyas and before I begin the class, as always, let me give in a small disclaimer. Please be aware that I cannot see you. So please take care of your practice. Put safety first. Do as much as you can. Don't simply and blindly follow what I say in the sense that if I say do it 5 times, you don't have to do a Kriya 5 times. You can do just 3 times. Or hold a pose for as long as I do. If you cannot, come off the pose. Listen to your body and keep safety. And always, please take advice of your medical practitioner before beginning these exercises in case you have any doubts. Having said that, let's begin the Omkarakriyas. 3 Oms, loud Oms. Breathe out fully through the mouth as you bend forward to crush the lungs and hunch the back. So you squeeze out all the toxins out of the body. And the sound will detoxify the mind as the air detoxifies the lungs and the body. Palms on your knees. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. Close your eyes. Sit up tall and straight. Tune into your breath, your mind. Observe what happened after the kriyas. Begin to listen to the body. Feel changes, if any. All right. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out slowly, open your eyes. Kaka Shuddhi Kriya. Mouth spouted like a beak of a crow, just like the Om, but without the Om. This time, like a powerful cough, you're going to cough the breath out and continue the same breath till there's absolutely no lungs, no air left in your lungs. Squeeze the lungs, then breathe in and come up. And if you can, in the very next breath, go into that. I'll do it for 5 times. Do as many as you can. 5 is a good number. Let's try. Breathe in. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. At your own pace, continue. I have 2 more. Spout them out like a beak. 1 more. Breathe in and come up. Again, close your eyes. Observe changes, if any. The region of your brain, forehead, top of the head. All right, slowly open your eyes. Sometimes at Kriya, you might feel a little blood rushing in here, or here, or here. It's not abnormal. It shouldn't happen every time, and it shouldn't be too intense, but a slight feeling like that, a rush. And then it slowly settles down. Okay? All right. The next one is the Agnisara. You're going to breathe out this time. Hold the breath out, pull your stomach in, and then flap the stomach in and out, holding the breath out, and then breathe in and come up. Let's try and do it for 5 times. Do as many as you can. Hands on your knees, look into your stomach. Let's begin. At your own pace, breathe in and come up, and breathe out and begin the kriyas. Continue. I have 3 more to go. Breathe in and come up. Take a couple of deep breaths, eyes closed. Again, observe the body. Focusing on long exhalations. Gently open your eyes. Now the practice will be after Agnisara, you automatically begin to perform the Lagu Uddiyana because you activated the stomach muscles. Now your mind becomes mindful, so you won't let the stomach fall out. You will always keep it slightly pulled in. Lagu. Lagu means simple. Always keep that in mind. Don't struggle too hard to the point that there is tension in the shoulder blades and in the neck region. So just slightly pulled in and breathe in and out through the chest. See which nostril is active, right or left. And make a mental note. All right. Once you made a mental note, if your right side is active, know that you can afford to stretch a little extra if you wish to. If it is the left nostril, then you be very cautious and take it easy. Okay, don't assume in your mind, oh my gosh, it's left nostril is active, I cannot do exercise. It's not like that. It's just that you become more introvert in nature. Begin to listen to your body more, tune into your body more. And then if the body says, no, don't go beyond this, just listen to that. Because it's not time to be physically exertive. It's more time to go within and mentally be exertive. Okay? And you never know in the practice, during the practice, it could also switch. So just in the practice, always, whenever you get a chance in Tadasana or any place, just check which nostril is active because you can always change the practice. All right. Having said that and having done the Kriyas, let's do some simple sitting exercises initially today. I want to try a different routine. Not that we haven't done these. In some class, we must have done all of this. So we'll start with the Vajrasana. Let me do this so you can watch. Vajrasana is toes together. Don't keep your toes like this. Don't keep your feet on top. Don't let it be on top. Feet, toes together. Heels apart. Sit. And if you find this very difficult, you can always use a block. Open up your feet slightly and use a block, or just keep a block like this and sit as well. Okay. But it's important you slowly begin to practice. Being in the intermediate level, you begin to practice, so you open up the ankles a little more, begin to exercise the knees a little more. In this pose, bring your stomach in. Couple of deep breaths, feeling your chest and keeping your stomach pulled in. If you have any doubts, you can always place your left palm over your thigh, over your stomach. And observe how much it moves. As you breathe out, it goes in. That's good. As you breathe in, don't let it come out. Not too much. There will always be a slight movement in the stomach. And then, having established that, when you're ready, breathe in. Inhale, raise your hands up. Interlock your fingers. Exhale, turn your palm outward. Drop your head back. And then begin to lengthen the body. Waist upwards. Lengthen, stretch the body. Breathe and expand your chest. Breathe out, lengthen the spine. It's not a lazy stretch, it's an intense stretch. Breathe and expand your chest. Breathe out, lengthen the spine. 2 more times, breathe and expand your chest. Breathe out, lengthen the spine. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Look straight ahead. Hold your left wrist. And shift your body weight onto the left heel. And stretch the left side of the body. Stomach is pulled in. Feel the stretch fully on the left side. Come up, hold the right wrist, shift to the right, heel, stretch. Breathe, and as you breathe out, come down gently. Wonderful. Open up your knees. Adho Mukha. Adho Mukha is downward facing, forward facing. Adho is down. Urdhva is up. Okay? So Mukha is face, downward facing. Virasana or Vajrasana. Palms on the floor. Now you notice, try not to raise your butt off your heels as you go. This is the focal point is here. You're opening up the hip and you're bending at the waist. So crawl forward. Again, look, watch my spine. It's not hunched like this. It's straight. So you're bending only at the waist. Crawl forward. Hands shoulder width or broader, apart on either edge of your yoga mat. Fingers spread out. These are the ears of a rabbit. It's also called Sashankasana. Crawl forward and go down. Breathe in and out. Place your forehead on the floor. When your forehead touches the ground, it activates the central nervous system. So parasympathetic nervous system begins the relaxation response. And for those of you who can, place the chin on the floor. All of those without raising the butt from the heels. Lengthen. Breathe in and out. And come up slowly. Come up on all fours. We'll do Mercury. Mercury is the cat breath. So elbows touching the knee, place your palms on the floor. That is the distance between the knee and your palm. All right? So it might be shorter than you would like to. Probably you like it like this, but you don't want it here because then it is difficult to hunch the back. Watch the arch in my back. It's like this. But if I'm closer, I can arch a lot more. Okay? So the distance is like this. Place your elbow against the knee, palms on the floor, and then come up. So this is where it will be. So what is this Kriya? I'm going to breathe out, crush the lungs like we did in Omkarakriya. That time I'm going to hunch the back. And then I'm going to breathe and arch the back. Okay? In this, you don't worry about Lagu Uddiyana. Just let that be. Let your stomach be relaxed. Just focus on the spine. Flexing the spine along with the breath. That becomes very useful. Okay? First, you breathe in normally here. Let's do it together. As you breathe out, begin to crush the lungs. Hunch, look into your stomach. Then breathe and look up. Arch the back. Breathe out again. Hunch the back. Raise your back up. Look into the stomach like an angry cat. Breathe and arch the back. Breathe out. Hunch the back. Breathe and arch the back. Breathe out, hunch the back. Exhale fully. Breathe. One more round. Breathe out. Breathe in. And gently come back again to Vajrasana. Couple of deep breaths in, stomach pulled in. Excellent. Come back on all fours again. This time, you don't have to measure this. Come up in such a way that the shoulder is over your wrists. Okay? We're going to do the big cat pose. Vajrasana, tiger pose. This was a small cat, right? The first one that we did, Mercury, is a small cat. Vyagra is the tiger pose. So from here, raise your right leg up as high as you can. When you do this, watch my hip. Don't open the hip like this. Don't go sideways. Okay? That's a variation we do in the downward dog. We don't do that here. Hip is rotated fully. Very good. Hip is rotated fully. Raise your leg up straight. Don't bend your knees like this. Straight as high as you can. That's the tail of the tiger. And then the pause, left. So you raise your right leg up, raise your left hand up. And watch my shoulder here. It might go down like this. Don't go down like this, okay? It's my shoulder. Don't go down like this. Come up, tall and straight, balanced. Use your core. This time, pull your stomach in. Engage the core. Breathe in and out. It's a pose of a lot of power in it. Feel the energy coursing through your veins. Become the tiger, leaping. And come back. Nice, wonderful. Let's try the other side. So it begins to strengthen your wrists. Raise the left leg up. Raise your right hand out. Again, don't rotate the hip outward. Breathe in and out. Pull your stomach in. Look up tall and straight. Breathe. And come back. Wonderful. Open up the knees. Go into Adho Mukha Virasana. Watch what I do with my wrists at this point. Can always relax your wrists. So this is a good resting point. If you're doing variations from Adho Mukha Virasana or Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and any wrist exercises, you get chance to give wrists a break. But in this asana, the stomach is pulled in. And come up slowly. Excellent. Bring your knees together. For those of you who can, I'll come slightly forward. For those of you who can, open up the feet, this time from Vajrasana, from here. Open up your feet. See if you can sit down. If you find this difficult, you can place a small block, or you can roll up a towel, adjust the height accordingly. This opens up the knee outward. It's a very good exercise for knees. So unless you have had a very severe knee problem, you can start doing this because it really helps in bringing your knees back to condition. And for those of children who are playing a lot of football or basketball and things like that, this asana really helps. In fact, it helps all runners of all kinds because this is really, really good for the knees. It's an unusual way to keep the knee, right? You're opening the knee outward. Some of you can feel the pressure on the inside of the knee. So sit up tall and straight again. Stomach pulled in. Take your right hand on the left knee. Take your left hand back on the ground. Sit up tall and straight. A mild spinal twist. Breathe out. Pull your stomach in. Twist. Every time you breathe out, twist a little more. Now the tendency will be to lean back. See me, I'm leaning back. Don't lean back. Sit up tall and straight and twist. The more you pull your stomach in, the more you sit tall and straight, you'll be able to twist more. And come back. We haven't been doing spinal twists too much yet. Left hand on your right knee, anywhere here. Tall and straight. Twist. Breathe and pull your stomach in. And come back. All right. Stretch your hands out. We're going for an intense stretch. For those of you who can do this, if you can't, just sit straight. Or just anytime like this, if you feel this is too much for you, simply come off the pose. Let the blood flow a little bit. Shake your feet a little. And then come right back. For those of you who can take it, let's continue. Because all of this, the ability to withstand these poses for long, builds a lot of, it tones these muscles very well. Okay? Stretch your hands out. It comes into the isometric versions of exercises where the muscles are kept stretched, pulled, exercised, and toned for a while. Very powerful way of toning the muscles. You don't get size, but the muscles stay very strong. So stretch your hands out and slowly, this time hunch your back and begin to lean back slightly. Your knees might slightly come off the ground. Mine do a little bit, and that's okay, but you'll feel a lot of stretch on the ankles, on your knees as well. Breathe in and out. Watch, my stomach is pulled in. It tends to bulge out, but keep your stomach pulled in. Use the back of your lungs to breathe between the shoulder blades. Feel that. All right, come up slowly. Again, if you're tired and if you want to come off the pose, come on all fours again and come back. For those of you warriors, let's go down, lie down, Supta Vajrasana. So this time you can spread your knees out a little bit. It makes it easier initially. I used to keep my knees young when I was very young. Knees close together. I can do that, but my back begins to arch a lot. So I don't want to do that. So I open my knees slightly right now because I don't do these every day. So go down gently. Again here, if you are somewhere halfway between able to do and not able to do, use a bolster to begin with, right? You can start like this. This is a good way to start. For those of you going down, please go down and lie down. I'm just showing these variations. This exists, so you can keep going down like this. Slowly progress to a point where you come off the bolster, able to lie down fully on the ground. Try not to arch the back too much. Try and flatten the back on the ground. Raise your hands up. Keep it relaxed on top. Breathe in and out through the chest, stomach pulled in. One more deep breath. All right, come up slowly. So see, all this works on the lower back, ankles, knees, the entire lower back is really activated. All right, now let's come off the pose. Come up on all fours. Come up on all fours. Shake your ankles. Now see, I'm trying to do the I don't know what you call it, crisscrossing. Let's call it the crisscrossing of the knees, clapping of the feet, up and down, just to ease your knees a little bit. And now let's counter this stretch, especially for your toes. Place your toes on the floor. Begin to put your weight on the toes, arching the toes. Well, look at my toes here. They're all arched. See this? Arching of the toes. And sit on them. Sit on your heels. Put your weight on one heel at a time. Just move sideways gently. Massage your toes. See this feeling that you get in your toes. You don't exercise like this even while running or walking. So don't be under the mistaken impression that you don't need this exercise. These are, even at the most advanced levels of practice, you've got to keep in touch with this at least once a week, once in 2 weeks, whenever you remember. So I'll try and include these. Because these toes are so important to help us balance. Right? Come up on your toes. Balance. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Breathe and raise your hands up. Again, balance. Open up the palms upwards. Breathe in and out. Hold that pose, stomach pulled in. Lengthen the spine. Use your toes to grab the ground. Exercising the toes. The feet might be on fire, and that's okay. And breathe out. Come down gently. Excellent. Palms on either side of your feet. Breathe in. As you breathe out, begin to slowly come up. Pause a little here. Drop your head down. Allow the blood to flow back into your legs. Knees bent. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come up. Hold the back of your ankles. A lazy stretch here. This is your first stretch. Take it easy. Stretch gently. Begin to pull your stomach in. Breathe through the back of your lungs. Hold on to your toes. Bend your knees. Make a hook with your fingers. Place them under your toes. Look up. Get your body parallel to the ground, your torso, with your knees bent initially. And then slowly begin to straighten your knees. Breathing in and out. Press your big toes on your fingers. Stomach pulled in. Slowly begin to pull yourself down. Come up halfway. And relax back. Come back down on your ankles. Once again, sit. All right, wonderful. Come on all fours. Do our favorite downward dog. Some variations from downward dog. On all fours, let's go to downward dog. At this point, if your feet should be a little more back, move, adjust yourself. Arch your back. Knees bent initially. Once you get the arch, then keeping the arch of the back where it is, begin to straighten the knees. Shoulders driving down towards your feet. Neck relaxed. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Use your chest to breathe. All right, bring your left foot to the center of the mat. Raise your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Open up the right hip. Keep your stomach pulled in. And come back. Raise your leg up. Come back down to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's do the other side. Right leg to the center. Raise your left leg up. Open up the hip. Come back again. Raise the leg up as high as you can. And come back into downward dog. Open up the knees. Come into Adho Mukha Virasana. Again, flex. Palms on the floor. Again, come up, back into downward dog. Bring your left leg to the center. Raise your right leg up. And then bring it all the way to the front, like in runner's pose. Place your left foot on the ground and go into Parsha uttanasana, side intense stretch. If you're using a block at this point, grab a block. Always keep these blocks handy near you. I just keep it away so it doesn't come in the way of the camera. Stretch. Breathe in and out. Hold the pose. Stomach pulled in. Breathe through the back of your lungs. Bend your knees. Rest your chest on your knee. Interlock your fingers at the back. When you're ready, breathe in. As you breathe out, go back into the stretch, raising your hands up, dropping your head down. Whenever you want to, you can turn your palm outwards as well. Feel the stretch, breathe in and out. And come back. Remember, we go back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Watch my back foot. It was like this. Now I'm turning it up, getting ready for Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, I'm going to raise my right leg all the way back up. Back up. One more, open up the hip. And come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Excellent. Bring your right foot to the center. Raise your left leg up. Come all the way to the front. Runner's pose. Place your back foot on the ground. Straight away go into Parsha uttanasana. Breathe in and out. Again, breathe through the back of the lungs. Keep your stomach pulled in. All right, bend your front knee. Interlock your fingers at the back. Rest your chest on your knee. Raise your hands up whenever you're ready. Breathe in mindfully. As you breathe out, go into the stretch. Then breathe in and out in the stretch. During these moments, at any point, you can turn your palms outward. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Using the front of your chest to breathe. Breathe in and out. Stretch your hamstrings. And come back. Palms on the ground. From here again, turn your back foot. Watch my back foot from here. It goes back up here like this, getting ready. We're going to raise the left leg all the way up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go back up. Open up the hip. And come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Open up the knee. Go into Adho Mukha Virasana. Now, unless you're very tired, don't just collapse into Adho Mukha Virasana. Okay, keep your spine stretched out. Just relax your wrists. Because only your wrists must be tired. Flex your wrists, fingers. Breathing in and out, arch your back. Place your chin on the floor. And slowly walk back into Vajrasana. Wonderful. Sit up tall and straight. We'll do a couple of more variations just in Vajrasana alone. I try myself, when I do these practices, I don't tie myself to just one fixed routine every day of the week. Not only does it get boring, that's not the point here. The point here is the body should not reach a plateau, and it reaches a plateau very quickly if you start doing the same routines over and over again. So in every class, I'll try and give a variation, simply to constantly always keep breaking the patterns. So that, in other words, what you're training a mind is don't get into a neural fixation. A neural passage or a neural path is formed. Then the same wires keep firing together. They wire together. They become very strong. Then you begin to say, this is my favorite pose, that's my favorite pose and all. We don't want to get into that at all. a state of constant flux. So you come into the mat not knowing what to do. Allow the body to guide. So that's how I used to enjoy poses with my teacher, because he'll never say, what is the practice? He said, let's get started. And then I would never know when he's going into a next pose. So be prepared for that. It's kind of that spontaneity, sudden challenge that's thrown to the body that brings in excitement in the class. And also the sense of acceptance, the sense of being mindful in the class becomes more real. Okay? So bear with me when I do that. This is the way I learned it. This is the way I like to teach as well. All right, Pranam asana. Palms on the floor. This is where you actually, even though I teach it to beginners, I've not started this in the beginners class yet. But this is not something that you don't do at all. You have to at whatever stage. Because what you're doing is you're truly learning to practice from the back of your, between the shoulder blades. Pranam asana is where my entire upper body is going to get crushed on this, on my thighs. My thighs are together. Unless you have a belly that's really coming in the way, open up slightly. Otherwise, don't open this. Palms on the floor. You're going to breathe out and simply go ahead, do that with me. Simply go all the way down. If you cannot place the head on the floor, use a block and rest. But don't raise your butt from the heels. So don't do this. You want to be down fully. Take your palms back. You can even pull yourself down like this. And breathe in and out. Pull your stomach in. Breathe in and out through the back of your lungs. This is a good asana to train. While your forehead is pressing on the ground, it releases the parasympathetic nervous system. In other words, it begins to relax your whole body. So don't struggle. If you're struggling to breathe, come off, place this like this. And rest. And then say, let me focus on learning to breathe from the back. Between the shoulder blades. Breathe. It really brings in a lot of immunity in your lungs, respiratory tract. All right. Let's do a variation. Interlock your fingers at the back. And then slowly from here, wherever your head is, roll gently, raising a butt up, raising hand off. Roll till the top of your head is pressed on the floor. Breathe in and out. This time you use your chest to breathe. And come back into Pranamasana. And slowly come up into Vajrasana. Wonderful. When you do these forward bending poses and you slowly come up, there's a gentle rush of blood from the brain into, and you become more mindful of that. It gives a sense of a great peace. The brain is refreshed with blood. And you will get all of this experience once you go past the initial learning phase. Oh my God, what am I doing? Initially, the brain is numb because it doesn't understand what's going on. So give it time, give it patience. You'll begin to enjoy all of these practices. Today I wanted to take it a little easy, just do simple stretches. So we're almost there. We'll lie down, do a couple of side stretches, and we'll go into Shavasana. So let's lie down on the back. Get your knees close to your glutes. Stretch your right hand out. Now I'm going to bring the knees to the left side. So first I move the hip all the way to the right and then bring the knees down. So move the hip to the right and then bring the knees this way. This is straight. You see this? The butt should be in line with the head. Take your left hand, press the knees down, and open up the shoulder here, look to the right. Pull your stomach in, breathe in and out through the right lung. It's a nice spinal twist. So you can curl up the knees more, twist. Breathe in and out. And gently come back. Excellent. Let's try the same thing the other side. Left hand stretched out. Move your hips to the left side. Then curl the knees up. Press the knees down. Begin to open up the chest. Slowly ease into the pose with every exhalation. Palms facing down. Pull your stomach in. Breathe in and out. And come back. Excellent. As always, let's rotate the knees, a little bit of hip opening routine. In and out. Out and in. We worked a lot on the knees and ankles today. And that's good. Hips as well. Ball and socket joint. All right. Now gently stretch out. There you go. That was an easy class, I think. Stretch out. Hands on either side of your body. Palms facing up or down. Doesn't matter. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, close your eyes. As you close your eyes, shift your awareness all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Feel your toes, your ankles. Wiggle the toes. Flex your ankles. Feel life in them. And then gently let go. Shavasana is a corpse pose, where your body resembles a corpse. But what you practice in the corpse pose is what makes it a yoga practice. Yoga nidra, yogic sleep. Where unlike a corpse, you merely put the body to a state of deep rest, where the mind stays awake, alert, watchful. You learn to be an observer. The body becomes your playing field. The mind is the player in this exercise. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, shin bone in the front, calf muscles behind. Feel your knees resting. Top of your knees, sides of your knees. The back of your knees slightly arched from the floor. Think of the exercises you did with the knees. Gently allow your knees to collapse onto the ground. Let go. Let go. Shift your awareness to your thighs, your upper thighs, inner thighs, the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. These are your largest and strongest group of muscles in the body. Allow them to collapse. Let go. Shift your awareness to your pelvic region. Feel your glutes resting on the floor, your waist, your hips, Let your entire pelvis sink into the ground. From the waist and below, right up to the toes of your feet, your body is loose, limp and relaxed. Let go. Begin to surrender your body to Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to embrace you. Yield to her embrace. Shift your awareness to your lower back. Relax the lower back muscles. And as you do so, let go of all old memories, those you remember and those you don't. Allow the earth to absorb these energies, these memories. Surrender those memories to Mother Earth. The lessons we learn from them stay in our heart. Let go of those events, those experiences. Lighten the load on your mind. Allow the pranic energy from the earth to gently enter your body and begin to re-energize, invigorate every cell, every muscle, every tissue, every organ in your body. Allow the earth element in your body, muscles, bones, tissues, to merge with the earth element. Shift your awareness to the middle and the upper back, the large portion of your back behind your chest. Allow your torso to collapse onto the ground. Let go. Shift your awareness to your arms, your biceps, your triceps, the forearms, all the way down to your wrists, palms and fingers. Observe how alive your fingers are. Now withdraw the life from your fingers. Allow your fingers to go to sleep. Let go. Let go. Allow your hands to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Shift your awareness to your abdominal muscles. Observe these muscles gently rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Allow these muscles to collapse, to relax. Go within. Allow the vital organs to slow down. The liver, the stomach, pancreas, kidneys, deep inside. Listen to your body. Tune into your body. This is your temple. The journey within is not easy, but it is a journey only you can do this. Into your temple. Into your inner sanctuary of peace and stillness. Shift your awareness to the chest. Relax the muscles of the chest. Go within, allow your heart rate to slow down, your pulse to drop, your blood pressure to fall. Allow these things to happen. Step out of the way. Watch it happen. Simple biofeedback. Feel the energy of the physical body drifting into the earth, the body becoming heavier and lifeless, and the energy of the mind rising up, lighter, freer, more awake, more mindful. Shift your awareness to your neck. Relax the muscles of your neck. Let your awareness flow into your face. Relax every single muscle in your face. Lower jaw, upper jaw. Tongue within relaxed. Lips gently closed, the mouth relaxed. Cheeks relaxed. Nose relaxed. Ears relaxed. Eyelids gently closed, eyeballs relaxed. Eyebrows relaxed. Feel the back of the head resting on the floor. Allow the head to sink into the ground. And relax your forehead, seat of all your thoughts. Allow the electrical impulses in your brain to slow down, slowing down your thoughts. From the top of the head to the tips of your toes, your body is deeply relaxed. Breathing is calm and subtle. Mind is almost still. This is a glimpse into the inner harmony. Slow rhythms of your pulse in harmony with the slow rhythm of your breath, which in turn is in harmony with the slow rhythm of your thoughts. Floating thoughts. No particular thought. No particular direction. Simply floating. Like the calm waves in the ocean. As you stay in the inner sanctuary of stillness and peace, allow these silent rhythms of your pulse, your breath, your thought to begin to merge with the rhythms of the universe. Allow the horizon of your consciousness to expand beyond your body. beyond the sense of I and mine, beyond your home, beyond your family, beyond your friends. Allow the little I to fade into this expansion. And in that expansion, you begin to include everyone and everything with no conditions, no judgment, as parts of your own being. Every blade of grass, every plant, every tree, every animal, every element. Is an extension of you. Experience the sense of oneness. Embrace the Shiva consciousness, the Buddha consciousness, the Christ consciousness. And in that infinite sea of oneness, open your heart to unconditional love. Divine love, selfless love. Gently taking a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly bring life back into your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Gently bring your feet together. Slowly raise your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers and stretch. Turn to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. And then to the right, stretch. Come back, rub your palms together. Rub your palms together, cover your eyes. Feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. And slowly get up, feeling fresh and relaxed. You may want to turn to one side as you get up. Use a block or a rolled up towel to sit on. Sit up tall and straight, close your eyes. Gently bring your head down a little bit. Bring your palms together in front of your chest in Anjali Mudra. Let us open our hearts in gratitude and offer this practice to the universe. Brahma Arpanam Astu. The joy of practicing is complete in itself. Gently take a deep breath, open your eyes. Thank you for another lovely opportunity, for allowing me to teach, for allowing me into your homes. I hope you had a good session. Until I see you again, either tomorrow or the day after. Remember, the rest of the week, we don't do the kriyas in the class. So please practice your kriyas and come to the class so we can begin practicing asanas straight away. Until we meet again, have a blessed time. Stay safe. Stay inspired. Let's bring this class to an end with one Om and 3 Shantis.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.